plenary that the next pathway that we'll do our summary is on the data life cycles, especially centered on versioning, provenance, and citation and reward regarding within the data life cycle. So for this pathway, we had 13 sessions, two box, 7 interest groups, 2 working groups, and 2 joint sessions that were very nice. The idea of actually fostering joint sessions. I know that there was some problems with maybe concentrated too much presentations because we had also IDW. But I really like the idea of asking the groups to do joint sessions because there are a lot of space for collaborations, which I already talked about, and I think it's well, it's something that we should explore further. So we had 10 sessions that provided takeaways, and some of those were reported in other pathways. And we had, yeah, please, if you could go to the next one. And we had for the ones that reported, the first one was the data discovery paradigms interest group, and they've been working on this document, which is the 10 simple rules recommendations for data repositories catalogs through their meetings. And so they spent 7% of the session time discussing and presenting what they had done so far, and also gathering feedback from the audience on that document. So the next one will be the data versioning interest group, and they have been working on revising the versioning principles. So I think that one of the main things is that the group is looking for co-chairs, since their situation is that now they have like 3 out of 4 co-chairs based in Australia. So I think that that is one of the main things that they've been working on. And also they have been collecting data versioning principles and new use case for those. Okay, so next, please. Next one is the working group complex citations, and they have been trying to set up a pilot for a reliquary that they are trying to set up. The reliquary will be like collections of PIDs, DOIs, and stuff like that. And they also have been working on the recommendations or guidelines for the usage of this reliquary. Okay, so next one was joint sessions with the group's repository platform for research data and domain repositories, data repositories discovering unpublished and diverse data usage and impact is what they worked on. So so they have been working on diversifying methods to measure the scientific impact of data sets. Okay. And also the scientific impact metrics, the main takeaway that they gave was that the impact metrics should be evolved. Okay. And also should be informative, intelligible, and inclusive. So next slide, please. Next one was a presentation by the reproducibility interest group, and they hosted a panel discussion with members from other relevant RDA groups. And the idea is to collect feedback, and they realized that a lot of community support is important for the initiative, and there is a lot of community support for this initiative. They realized that they also have to foster more collaboration with other groups and organizations external to the RDA community. Next group was the evaluation of research interest group, and they just had the kickoff plenary meeting. Sorry. So they introduced participants to the evaluation of research interest group, since it's something very new. The idea is that they want to develop or build this space or system to collect use case. And they also set up a few goals for the next plenary that will be working on the scope of 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 the evaluation of research interest group, and also give some presentations and mainly focus on the idea of presenting use cases. So next slide, please. So the common themes that we selected for these pathways is that, well, this is a very diverse pathway. So, and each presentation actually focused on different stage of data life cycles. So topics related to data management, citation challenges, data versioning, reproducibility, and evaluation. It was also a great discussion on that. All groups, they had positive feedback, which can help advance current activities. Most of the groups, they were also looking for use cases. So, and collecting stories, adoption stories, and stories regarding uh, uh, stories regarding the development of strategies at each data lifecycle phase. As we said, and I think this seems to be very obvious right now, is that they identify the need of collaborations with other groups